Welcome to this week's episode of the Trading Partners Podcast. This is episode 23, aka the MJ episode.
Jordan episode.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my podcast. I'm really excited that you guys could join me today.
I'm excited to be a guest on Taylor's podcast today.
It's always an honor.
Yeah.
It's a rare occurrence, but I'll accept it when it happens.
What are we going to talk about today, Taylor?
Well, Sean, as you said to me, did you prep for this podcast?
Well, it's not my podcast.
We've actually been talking a lot about Thanksgiving because today is, while this will be coming out a week after, this is the day after Thanksgiving. This is Black Friday, as the folks call it.
Okay.
What specials do we have?
What?
What specials do we have?
Oh, we have absolutely zero specials.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
So if you go to charlottestrength.com today, Black Friday, you can get, I tell you what, if you buy...
Tell you what, if you go to
I tell you what,
on the day you watch this,
and you purchase any membership, you'll get a membership.
What?
Yeah.
That's an insane value.
It's insane. You pay the price and you get the value.
All right.
I actually it will give you a patch.
Nope.
Can we need to put the patches out for sale.
Yeah, it's what I mean. Is the patches are in the office.
Yeah. Back to Black Friday. Do y'all have fond memories of Black Friday, or do you like, Black Friday is dumb?
You're talking like when Black Friday used to be what it was, when you lined up in front of like Best Buy at midnight or 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And like the people got trampled in Walmart and things like that. I never did it. My parents were never Black Friday shoppers. Dad and I would go in there at like 7 a.m. just to walk around Walmart to see what happened. More of just like a let's see what the aftermath is. But that was it.
Never did it. I want us to return to a society where we do that, though.
And
as somebody who didn't do it or cared, it'd be way better. I don't want a month long of Black Friday deals and emails. People bothering me, getting 3 emails in 24 hours from same company. I don't need that shit. Like a lot of unsubscribes happened yesterday. But I want to live in a world where it's the survival of the fittest, and people. I want people getting trampled. If you want a PlayStation that bad, there should be at least like a 1% risk you're getting trampled. That's what I have to say about that.
I think this goes back to what you always talk about. The best time to live was the early internet days, where you couldn't just go buy everything, but you could get notified that it's happening. You still had to go to the store and do it.
Yeah, you still had to do it.
Because I still remember, this was probably like 2004 or 5 when I worked at the mall, and me and my friends we're coming back at midnight just to watch the insanity, and it was so much fun. So
you just watched it.
Yeah, we didn't partake. We just walked around the mall and watched everybody go crazy.
So I worked in criminal law for a hot minute. Like I was a legal assistant. And we had a guy who worked at Walmart legitimately, and he said on Black Friday, the pallets were wrapped in pallet wrap, so like the plastic cellophane. He was like, you'd walk up and literally slice the top and have to step back because everyone would just be. He's like, you'd get killed because they.
Why did they have them pre-sliced?
No, because they would have everyone in the store, and so people would be queuing up around the pallets of like the TVs, like the $40 TVs, and so he'd literally just be like, slice, step back, and he was like, because if you didn't, you got killed. He's like, you would get trampled.
He needs to start waving around that box cutter. You
right,
know what I'm saying?
you got a weapon.
Listen, everybody.
We won't talk about why he was in a criminal law firm, though. Let's just not. I think that's client attorney privilege, so let's not talk about waving around weapons,
Did you ever watch the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? It's
Pumping Iron?
No, it's a Christmas movie.
I'm gonna let you get it.
Oh, I know it.
Oh man, do you know the name of it?
Yeah.
I love this movie. Sinbad's in it.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's turbo time.
Yes. What is the name of that movie? Jingle All the Way.
All the Way.
Such a good classic movie. And that's like
Such a terrible movie and one of my favorites.
It's
absolutely
good. Because the whole premise is he's having to fight everyone for this one toy for his kid.
What's the toy called?
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
That's right.
Needs a no turbo guy.
Your Arnold's gotten worse.
So
the Santa Claus. I sent this actually to Tony the other day. Did you know the Santa Claus, right? The guy who is Tim Allen, whatever his character's name is, he's 38 in that film. That is his age.
When he's a dad.
A dad with a corporate job and like has a divorce and becomes Santa Claus and looks like trash.
Oh, in The Santa Claus?
In The Santa Claus. Mm-hmm. He is 38 years old.
That's another great movie.
I will be 38 in a month.
So you could be Santa Claus.
Apparently not, because I'd have to look like garbage.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah. So anyways, I just thought there's just things that I'm like, our youth was filled with people being like, I think that's why we all were like, oh, well, when we're 30, we got to be adults, because everyone's like had their shit together at 30. we do not have our shit together.
I think we do.
Yeah, but not in the way like we don't have like we're not sitting in boardrooms with 4 kids and like a vacation home in Aspen.
Do we want to talk about why?
Oh, actually, it's a great transition.
It's a
isn't
little
it?
bit irrelevant.
Yeah.
About how much 100K gets you. Did you see the reel going around?
No, I don't want to see it.
Well, Phil Boss sent it. I mean, okay. Phil Boss sends me this reel.
Did he send it to both of us? I feel bad.
Going around. I don't think he sent it to you.
Okay, good.
And actually, I wanted to get it to show to Taylor's father-in-law because we talk about
my father, not your
sorry,
father.
Taylor's father, my father-in-law, to talk about just basically the difference in what money can get you, and because like we were explaining how much dinner costs, just like hellfire, like what? Why is this? It's like things cost this. Now I don't know how to explain to you that.
We're talking about a bottle of wine. That's what we're talking about.
He actually had a great one. It's like this may be the new best barometer. Like fuck the S&P 500, fuck the Dow, fuck the Nasdaq. How much is an All-Star and a coffee at Waffle House?
It should be.
And he's like, go ahead. What do you think?
Okay.
How much was it when we were getting them?
I'm gonna say it was like $6.99 when we were kids. I'm gonna say like it should be $9.99. It's probably $13.99.
Plus coffee? Or are you saying that
No, it comes with a coffee.
No.
Coffee's extra.
you gotta add
Coffee's
a
extra.
coffee? Yeah.
I'm still saying with coffee. It was $6.99. Should be $9.99. It's probably now $13.99
Okay. So with coffee.
with coffee.
Okay. And then tip.
Tip. Okay. Now 20%. So that's another $3. So we're calling it $16.99.
He's basically saying I think he said
He said
he was probably exaggerating.
He says get an all. Well, he tips really well too.
Okay.
So he's a really good tipper. I will
Yeah.
say that. So he gets the All-Star a coffee, and he tips for $20.
It's $20 for an All-Star
And
and a
that's-
coffee.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That used to be the deal.
Yeah, like I remember when we were in high school. Like I was in high school, we would go, and you would get your coffee and All-Star, and I think it was $10. And
What
like,
time of day did you go?
oh, it was late. It was like it was between. Okay, like this is so. I lived in a town where obviously the tobacco industry is, and like RJ Reynolds has 3 shifts going. So it's before third shift went in or let out, whatever. It was like you were basically between shifts. So we would sit and and you could also smoke inside at the time. You
Bring back smoking in restaurants.
this is gonna be so all over the place. I can already
We
tell.
watched The Holiday last night.
Oh, they were smoking inside.
And there was a woman smoking indoors. I noticed she never, ever,
Ash?
ever at one point actually smoked the cigarette. She was just holding it in her hand the entire time for the scene to make it look cool. Anyway.
Well,
back-
yeah, no, but
back
that's
to
like,
smoking in Waffle
well,
House.
that's what we did. I want to say like we would go in there with $10, and that would cover your
You'd be good.
coffee, your All-Star, and your tip. And I mean, we probably didn't tip as well as my dad
Right,
because we were
but
like
still.
16. But
Yeah, Waffle House was our like go-to spot. It was when we did senior skip day. We all met at Waffle House and then like went and had fun. When it was like we'd go out on the weekends, you'd always end the night at Waffle House.
or if someone's parents kicked us out because we were being too loud, not
Go
like
to
we were
Waffle
doing anything crazy. Like they were just like, "Why are you in our house screaming at 1 a.m.? Go out."
Yeah, go
and
to
so
Waffle House.
we go to Waffle House instead.
I think that'll be a sign when our society is completely ruined when Waffle Houses quit being 24/7 because more and more places are not 24/7.
Yeah.
When that happens, I'm done. There's nothing.
Is it
worth
Mad Max time?
It's, yeah, like I don't know what it is. It's
Well, to
bad.
let you know that we're almost done. Back to the 100K.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
I think the All-Star coffee tip, great metric. What 100K sticks out in our brains because we were basically told, like growing up, like, hey, if you make $100 grand, you're good. Like you're set. Everything's going to be fine. Sort of thing. So it sticks, even though inflation exists and over time, that's not true anymore. Like, so we're gonna frame it. We looked up what 100K was in $1980, how much that would be worth today. So it was $393,000. So like when you think about $393,000 today, like you are good.
Yeah,
You're definitely good.
Definitely
If
good.
that's
Let's
what's
call it
going on.
$400,000. Let's just call
So
it
let's just
even.
say it's $400,000 in 1980. 100K meant you were in top 2% of earners. That's probably true for 400K today. Like I think it's the same thing. But the median house price was
In 80, he said it was like 64 in 80.
it was $64,000 in the 80s. Yeah, it depended on exactly where you were buying.
Right.
But basically, you could like they go through it and they show the McAllister house from Home Alone.
Can I quick interjection?
Yeah, I know you're gonna go for it. Go
Did
for
you see the pictures of the house now?
it. Taylor has seen it.
I was you pissed off.
Yeah.
I was telling
you-
Sarah, I'm like, no. My goal in life is to now get rich, buy that house, and get it back to how it used to
So
be.
it's for sale, right? The people who have now apparently under contract have said openly they're going to restore it back to the original because they're like it looks very brutalist and very like
I guess we'll GoFundMe this. We'll also.
You need the wallpapers. You need the tile.
just
on
the wood, even just the wood. Where did all the wood grain go?
It was just all whitewashed. It's horrible.
It's millennial gray.
But essentially,
Anyway.
you were top 2% earner. everything was cheap. So we looked at that like money is, if you had 100K then, it's 400,000 now. So it's like it basically advanced at this like 4 exponential sort of rate.
Yep.
More or less. It's actually a little less than that. Houses though are more on like a 10 times exponential rate, like 10 times more valuable than they were before. So it's just the one, like incomes only increased maybe 4 times as much just due to inflation and the dollar. Incomes actually haven't increased, just the dollar has changed. The housing's 10 times is more expensive.
Which makes sense because, like, from personal experience, I bought my condo and sold it 10 years later, a little over 11 years, maybe 11 or 12 years later, and sold it for almost triple what I paid for it.
You also were like, I mean, like people don't realize like what NOTA used to be.
Right.
Too.
It was also like those factors as well. Like I bought in 2011 when it was built in 08, so it was like right after the crash and everything. But it was still.
Yeah.
But this real devolves, and it goes like it's accelerated just from 2020 to 2025. Things are like a decade's worth of worse of like deteriorating.
Nice.
Like everything else was like gradual, like 80s to 90, no real difference. 90s to 2000s, okay, we're starting to see some stuff. 2000s to 2010s, like all right, this is not good. Then 2010s to 2020, it was like really not good, and then it's even worse. So it's like a decade's worth of deterioration in 5 years, basically.
They're saying like a family of 4 is basically living at negative $500 at least a month.
If you have a household income of 100K, so that goes to show like it's just really, back then it was you were a top earner for sure.
Yeah.
Nowadays, a 100K household, I think they said you're in basically the top 35% of household earners in the country, something like that. So it is different. Like you just need to earn more money, and like we need to get rid of that thing we were told in our brains. We're like, oh, that's enough.
Because it's nowhere near enough.
Because it's not enough. Good thing the average strength coach makes $66,000 a year.
Is this a good time to ask for a raise, or do we talk? What do we talk?
No, I just don't understand how people do it like by themselves. Honestly, like imagine like single people living on $66,000, $70,000 a year. Like,
so I get it. Like everything's more expensive. The rent's too damn high. And
me and Sarah talk about that all the time. Like she has a good job and she makes good money, but like we don't have kids, and the two of us were like, I couldn't imagine having to pay for a child like right now, like the additional cost.
So I decided to go on this rabbit hole and look up how much childcare in this town is, and it's expensive.
Yeah, for good childcare.
For not just like putting my kid in a room with an iPad and like hoping for the best. By the way, my kid is hypothetical. I'm just meaning that, but like, sorry. That's
Breaking news.
No, fuck no. So, but like, it's anywhere from I think it was 15 to 25K a month, and it's like, okay, so you're telling me that half of one of your parents' income essentially a month goes to childcare. And I'm just like, and then you look up, and then I was like, all right, the rabbit hole's now gotten deeper. Let's look at private schools. Let's see how much that is. That's actually more affordable.
It's insane. I think it gets cheaper as they get older, right?
No, opposite. But but when you average it out, if you were to do like TK, which is what we called pre-K when we were little.
What's it?
I don't know. I don't.
No, it's a different. It's transition or something.
Oh, whatever. Like TK to fucking 12 it's about 10,000 a year on average for a Catholic private. Well, if we go to like Charlotte Country Day, we're talking lots more.
Yeah. Lots more.
But yeah. So anyway, there's just your fun like that's 100K conversation. Like that's
100K is a lot. I mean, not a lot of money anymore. It's
not.
You can tell we really planned for today's episode.
We do have one thing planned.
We have 2 things planned.
2 things.
Yeah.
We do have 2. I forgot the second one, but I know you remember. I got the first one ready.
Yeah.
Do we want to go to the first one?
I think we're ready.
Okay. So we're going to, because it is the day after Thanksgiving, we're going to blind rank our Thanksgiving traditional foods. So we're going to take turns reading off a list, and someone else is going to have to.
Each of us have picked 5.
Correct.
And we're going to ask each other. We're going to send these at each other, and we have to rank them. Okay.
Yep. So who's going first?
I think Chris, you should go first.
Okay. Who is going to rank my listing? Who wants to go first out of y'all 2?
Sean, do you want to rank it?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. So first up, these are in no particular order, obviously. Cranberries, but from a can, not homemade. Just like.
Okay. All right. That's going 5.
That's going 5, like straight to the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you canned it.
I didn't can it.
Yeah, you brought a can of cranberries to the table. I'm not saying it's not essential for Thanksgiving.
You have to have it.
But it's really just there to sit there and make it feel like Thanksgiving.
Do you like it, though?
I prefer my wife's fresh cranberry sauce. But yeah, if it's there, I will have some. I'll tell you what, though. If it was there, I was kind of like, do we have good gravy or good other things going on? It would literally be last because it's canned. Yeah.
Okay, so it's going 5. Okay. Do you not get satisfaction out of how neatly it slices, though? Like, it's a perfect line.
Yeah, but so I almost get so much satisfaction out of that. I want it to continue to exist perpetually in that state. I'm going to leave it there alone and just admire it. It's a work of art.
It's a work of art on the table.
I don't want to disturb that.
Okay. All right. The second one, then. This is going to be specifically made with can of mushroom, I guess, but green bean casserole.
Oof, that's one of my favorites.
And it has like the correct topping.
Yeah,
I told you this is gonna be hard for Sean.
Yeah, no, because he's a diehard.
This is his favorite holiday.
That's really hard. I'm gonna put it safe, like a safety at number 3 for me.
Oh. That's to be one of your favorites. That's
well, because like there are more essential things. They better be coming on this list. I don't know what to tell you, but
that's the thing is you don't know.
Like if you don't have turkey on this list, this isn't a list. Like,
it is.
It's an invalid list.
No,
you know what I mean?
Because I could have gone the route of like I could be messing with you here.
Yeah, I'll go number 3 with that
one. Now this next one is my personal favorite, and it's got to be made the way I like it. So it's a sweet potato casserole. Mm-hmm. The sweet potatoes have brown sugar mixed in them.
Yep.
The topping is going to be like the crunchy marshmallows with the brown sugar and cinnamon topping as well. So we're going the sweet potato casserole.
Okay. I figured this was coming, and that's why it goes to number 4. It goes below
4?
Green bean casserole. Yeah.
Dude, you're insane. Do you like it with like the walnuts on top?
I think I prefer a brown sugar walnut. I don't dislike the marshmallow one. I think when I make it, it would be more of a brown sugar walnut. Taylor would prefer the marshmallow fluff. I think one year I made half and half.
You did.
Okay, so we're back on track.
Back on track. You got cranberry from a can at 5.
Yep.
You got sweet potato casserole to 4. You got green bean casserole to 3. So you only got 1 and 2 left.
Yep.
All right, so this next one is going to be in the casserole variation. It's going to be nice and crispy on top. Mac and cheese.
Oh. I probably would have put this number 4, but since, it's going to go number 2.
Number 2.
Out of my spots remaining.
All right, and my last one, I went with the curveball because I think this is very essential and you must have. My personal preference is the Pillsbury, the flaky.
You didn't put turkey on this list?
You know one that,
so I'm stuck with these stupid rolls?
Dude, those biscuits, the flaky biscuits.
I don't recognize this list. I would never. Those would be 5 for sure.
No, these are number 1.
No, they're 5.
I'm
I'm stuck with it. Yeah.
So Sean's list, he has flaky biscuits number 1.
You can't have a Thanksgiving list without a meat. You can't. So I invalidate this entire list.
This is a vegan.
No, it's not.
List.
No. It's not vegan because you have marshmallows.
It's vegetarian. We didn't put any rules on these lists at all.
I know. I put.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Because I feel like we all know turkey's going to be there.
Because that would be a valid list.
All right. So just to recap Sean's list: number 5, cranberry from a can; 4, sweet potato casserole; 3, green bean casserole; mac and cheese; 2, biscuits. Number 1. Sounds like you are not happy with this list.
No, this is a terrible list of options. You didn't have pumpkin pie. You didn't have anything. You didn't have anything good. You had that. Yeah, there was nothing good on your list.
Cool. Well, I'm glad I could create a good list for you.
Taylor's turn.
Taylor, you're up.
Who am I asking? I guess Christopher.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, Christopher. I have some controversial things on my list, I think. Some very Southern things on my list. So I'm excited to ask another Southern gentleman instead of this kid from LA. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say the F word on this podcast. I forget. Okay, Chris. In no particular order. Homemade cranberry. And I talked to you about my homemade cranberry earlier.
See, I do love cranberry. Go over your recipe.
So I'm not going to give you my exact recipe, but it does have some red wine and orange juice, fresh orange juice. And then you put cinnamon sticks, a little bit of sugar, some zest of an orange. You sit and you cook it down until it starts, like the cranberries start popping. So some are still whole, but mostly they're popped. And then you cool it.
Are there like walnuts in it?
I don't do any crunchies in mine. I think that I think because it should be an accessory to the meal, not the main. For me, it's not the main star. It's a good thing to put with everything else.
Okay.
You can also save a dry turkey if you have to. So
that is true. I think I'm going to put homemade cranberry at Right in the middle, number 3.
Okay.
Put that number 3.
Thank you. All right. Pumpkin pie. We're not going to get into how or whose or what. Just pumpkin pie.
Just plain, boring 5.
This man. Okay.
Pumpkin pie is not good.
Okay.
Okay. There's only one.
He went with the worst biscuit roll
It's the
imaginable.
I know. Well,
With canned cranberry,
You can
and
see
it
I
has
have-
the gall to tell us pumpkin pie isn't good.
I have-
Like there isn't an entire industry around pumpkin flavors because of this.
I think pumpkin's great, but when it's pumpkin pie, that's boring. Pumpkin is good when people make muffins that are vegan, because it makes
Okay.
the muffin actually moist or gluten free.
What would you value the pumpkin spice flavored industry at?
Are you asking?
I'm asking ChatGPT. She's thinking. Keep going.
I like the way she. Okay.
$1 billion. Billion with a B.
That's actually
Minimum.
not that much anymore.
Up to $2 billion. Up to $2 billion by 2030. There's $1 billion industry by the thing you said.
Okay.
Is bullshit.
Anyways. Okay. So now we have.
That
Sorry.
being said, most people are full shit.
Retell me. Your number 3 is cranberry.
3 is cranberry, 5 is pumpkin pie.
Okay. So
Okay.
King's Hawaiian rolls.
Oh, this is okay.
So I
See,
have to say that.
that's a Christmas. I have those on Christmas because you make the little ham sandwich with them.
They're year round.
You make a leftover turkey sandwich with them. You get
No.
You carve a bunch of them open, and you,
Okay. Stop it.
No, I'm a biscuit guy. Biscuits for Thanksgiving.
Okay, where are you
rolls for
putting this?
Christmas.
Where are you putting this?
I'm putting it 4.
Okay. Okay. So I got two controversial.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I'm not gonna like one of these.
Dressing, but apparently people call it stuffing.
So, is it in the turkey or not in the turkey?
It's not in the
Then it's dressing. Stuffing is what goes in the turkey because you stuffed their turkey. Common sense.
Thank you.
Southerners win again. Dressing, because it's the correct terminology, number 1.
You'd have to win. You'd have to win the first time to win again. You know what I'm saying?
The South will rise
That
again.
didn't go very.
Guys.
It didn't
I'm
go
kidding,
very
I'm
well.
kidding.
That didn't go very well.
I didn't say that.
I'm kidding. I'm 100% kidding.
Okay, and then my last one, which I think we have to explain what this is again. Ambrosia salad.
Not on the list. 0. That stuff is disgusting because of what it's made with.
Way to get him. Good.
Ambrosia salad. Y'all
How do
know
you
what
spell that?
Where's ambrosia? What is it? Is it number 1?
No, it's
It's number-
2 on
it's
my
number
list.
2.
Okay.
I would be actually number 2 on my list.
What do you put the rolls at 1? Is that what he did?
I put dressing
yeah,
at
put
1.
dressing
Oh,
at
dressing
1 because I said it correctly.
all right.
But Ambrosia, ambrosia.
Oh, I was actually pretty close.
It's so good. It depends on who you make. Okay, so I will say this. It depends on who makes it, because if your grandma makes it, it can be a little.
Well, here's the thing. Did y'all ever wait? Is pink stuff something different, or is this pink stuff? Because my family used to have something called pink stuff, and I think this is what it was.
I don't know. I've never had pink stuff, Chris.
Because I don't like whipped cream, I don't like Cool Whip, I don't like any of that stuff. So it's very light with that. I will enjoy it. But if it's like heavy, I'm out.
Pink stuff is Mom's pink stuff dessert.
Yeah,
It's cherry pie filling, pineapple chunks, coconut, whipped topping, pecans, condensed milk, or pecans, however
That's
you say.
good.
It's similar.
Okay.
I think they're in the same
Yeah.
family.
So I think we had pink stuff as a kid.
Okay, so we had ambrosia salad because my mom was like, "Yeah, if we add fruit to it, it's healthy." Yeah, Mom, sure.
Just sugar coated
Just sugar coated
candy
fruit.
or fruit.
All right.
So I'm actually pretty happy with my list. I would just not want that one number 2. Outside of
well,
that, pretty
too
good.
bad. Sean's. I can probably tell you what Sean's is.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, because I went with actual Thanksgiving dishes. So thank you.
All of these are had at Thanksgiving.
These are the dishes you actually have at Thanksgiving. I'm going to take away the easy one, so you have to actually do turkey.
You know, I don't really like turkey.
I know.
It's like number 4.
Turkey's at 4. That's fine. Your decision.
Yeah, turkey's at 4.
Okay. Stuffing.
Oh, it goes in it? Actually, number 5. I don't really like stuffing.
Do you like dressing?
Yes.
Stuffing's number 1. For sure, number
Do
1.
you do stovetop?
Sometimes there's nothing wrong with that.
Stovetop's good.
It's better. Like if I'm don't want to. Harley baked her bread and then cut it up and cubed it. Right? Yeah, which is like the best way to. That would be my preferred.
Dear God.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead. What else?
That would be my preferred way of making stuffing. But there's nothing wrong with stovetop. I'm not gonna stick my nose up at it. Like it's
good.
It does the job. Mashed potatoes.
Ooh, those would be like, as long as they're done correctly, right? They're not
don't
goopy
know.
or.
Do you like them chunky?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like some chunks in them.
The little chunks don't. Okay. That'll
Do
be
you
like,
put sour cream in them when you're making them?
No.
Thank God. People do that.
Ew.
That's what I'm saying.
You put a little milk in there.
Milk, not sour cream, but people do put sour cream in the
Number
mashed
2.
potatoes.
I'll say number 2 for mashed potatoes.
Okay. Pumpkin pie.
Number 1.
Thank you. Preferably from Costco.
Costco for
Honestly.
sure. With the 3-pack of whipped cream.
So that means all you have left is number 3.
What is it?
And it's King's Hawaiian rolls. 'cause-
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
well, you probably want them above stuffing or turkey.
I
Apparently.
do.
So
Here, okay. I saw a video yesterday, a new way to do your leftovers. So you take your tortilla, you batter it in gravy, and then you put stuffing or dressing on top of it, and then you hang it over so it's shaped like a taco, and you bake it, and then you use that for your leftovers instead of a King's Hawaiian roll.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, TikTok, you lost.
It looked really good.
ain't no tortillas at Thanksgiving, dog.
No, not at my Thanksgiving. Maybe at your Thanksgiving.
No, we did the Publix $8 one serving.
I will say it's a great thing about Thanksgiving that everybody's is a little bit different, and there's always like the unique, like pink stuff, ambrosia salad, like actual stuffing. You know, we all have our different dishes.
So your stuffing that your family did you make it? Did you put it in the turkey, bake the turkey, and then take it out and then eat it? Is that how it worked?
Did that some years, yeah, but it didn't have to be stuffing. We didn't have to do that for it to be.
It
So
stuffing.
it's like
stuffed
been
to be-
soaked in a raw turkey and then cooked.
I think there's like a 2-step process. Like there's a moment where the turkey has kind of done its base cook, and then when you change it into like
The tent?
like tenting it, like then you would add the stuffing.
Okay.
But I think for ease and for like because like you just if you're hosting a big family Thanksgiving, the amount of stuffing you can put into the turkey just isn't enough usually. So you would do it separately for the most part.
Right. Okay.
Had it both ways though.
Which way's better?
Don't.
I think doing it separately allows you to make the quantity that you need, but to add more things. That's why stuffing's so great. Is because you can add so many different elements. That's why it's my favorite food, like favorite Thanksgiving food for sure.
Okay. Last thing on Thanksgiving food. Is it actually good, or do we just enjoy it on Thanksgiving?
I mean, my answer is absolutely yes. It's
How many other...
I would have Thanksgiving food. I would if I was able to have Thanksgiving food weekly, I absolutely would. It would be like a regular. Oh, there's a place. All they do is make Thanksgiving food. All right, I'm going there.
So you made it very clear that you like turkey on Thanksgiving. So you think you'd rather have, at least once a week, have turkey over chicken, ham,
For
steak.
sure. Not over steak. Like I would have steak every day,
Yeah.
but
You don't make $100K a year to make
yeah, but yeah, if I could not have okay, what do we usually eat? We usually eat one beef and then one chicken. You know, like if we're meal prepping, you know, whatever's for lunch is chicken, whatever's for dinner is beef, or something, or vice versa, whatever. If I could sub in some turkey in there, absolutely, yeah, no problem with that. It's got to be cooked well, and if I'm going and paying for this shit, I would
Not ground turkey.
Yeah, not ground turkey. No.
I think for me, turkey's bottom of the list when it comes to meats.
What's your favorite kind of sandwich?
Sandwich?
Yeah,
Oh,
cold sandwich.
cold?
Yeah,
He's trying to get you to say turkey.
He's trying to get me to say turkey.
because I know it's a fucking turkey sandwich, dog. Like I know it.
Actually, this is a correct answer. My favorite sandwich, and the bacon can be cold.
Cold.
BLT, no mayo.
Good answer.
I love a BLT.
Great option.
PB&J.
B&J is pretty fucking
All right,
good too.
you're going to the beach. You're packing up some Sammys.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to leave the beach.
Yep.
What are you packing?
Turkey, ham, cheese,
That's what I'm saying.
bacon. It's a club. Lettuce, tomato. Like
Making a club sandwich.
I love a club sandwich.
Can't make a club sandwich without turkey.
You cannot.
But the turkey, a deli meat turkey and a roasted turkey are different.
Yeah.
They're definitely different, Sean.
Okay.
Okay. They're different.
I agree.
Okay. Thank you, Chris.
Are we done with turkey?
You guys
foods?
didn't answer whether it's good or not, I guess.
Oh.
It's good. It's good in spite of the turkey.
Isn't this frustrating?
Do you like turkey? Would you rather have turkey than chicken? You had to think about it. No. Would you rather have turkey than steak? Would you rather have turkey than ground beef?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if I give you an option of an amazing ground beef taco, You're taking that over the best turkey. I mean, you're taking the turkey over the delicious ground beef taco.
So turkey in its best form, and you're saying ground beef in its best form.
Yes. I'm taking ground beef every day.
No, I'm probably taking the turkey.
You're insane.
This is not one I will. No.
You're on my side, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay.
Next, do we have something else?
Well, because you're not really.
This is the whole top.
You've made a taco. Like, it's meat forward, don't get me wrong, but it has like all this other stuff. And you're just sitting over here and you're saying, it's just turkey. Like, that's it. You haven't made it into anything else.
Because there's nothing good to make it into.
Okay. The only reason that turkey, turkey's only good on Thanksgiving because of all the other shit stuff.
Correct.
I've got my dressing, I've got my cranberry, I've got my sweet potatoes, I've got my green bean casserole, I have my Hawaiian rolls, and I have my turkey. And I'm like, okay, got it. Like yesterday, Sean and I had Thanksgiving at a restaurant with my dad, and they had prime rib. I had 2 slices of prime rib. I only had like a little bit of turkey.
Because prime rib's better.
And you were extremely excited by the prime rib and not really that excited by the turkey.
No, I like the turkey was good. I was happy. It was well prepared. But yeah, I love, like, how often do I get prime rib? Like, never. And I never see prime rib for Thanksgiving. That's more of a Christmas thing.
And they had fresh
horseradish.
Fresh horseradish.
Yeah, it was great. Like, I was excited about that. But I had turkey because it's what you do.
Anyway.
I will agree. Thanksgiving, I want turkey. Like 100. Even though I think it's the
I'll concede that it's good. So maybe what's nice about turkey is that it can take on a lot of different flavors, and that's what it's just the vehicle to have with the sides.
I do
so maybe that's what's up.
Have you ever had a dry turkey breast, but then just like load it up with salt and then make a really good sandwich out of it?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, now turkey can be things?
You're diabetic.
You call me diabetic. I said salt, not sugar.
Like ground beef, you would put ground beef in like lasagna, and then it becomes lasagna. It's no longer ground beef.
Wait,
that's a separate thing. So if okay, 2 things. 1, the best prepared turkey. Okay, no gravy, no cranberry. The best prepared pan of ground beef. However you want to season it. You could just throw taco seasoning on it. Whatever you're into.
Lowry's.
Whatever flavor. Sure. Just Lowry's. Okay.
Fucking
sold.
Pan of ground beef.
Sold.
Lowry's.
Sold.
Brined turkey that's been roasted or fried, like whatever prep you want. Deep fried.
Deep fried's the best.
So you're still going with the Lowry's beef?
I kind of want to, but like a deep fried turkey is really good if it's done right.
One of our neighbors did a smoked one, and she was like, "Hey, we made too much food. Come and get some." And it was like 9:00 last night. I almost was like, "Sean, you want to get some?"
But it's gonna be too dry if it's smoked.
I was like, it looked really good.
What was it like? I don't know.
She had split it. What's it called? Spatchcocked. It was like spatchcocked.
What was that?
Dyslexia.
Do you all want to speak on your experience from yesterday evening? On your turkey
No, there's no need. We've gone.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
What was the second topic we had? I thought that was it.
Fun runs and
barriers
to entry and whatnot.
Okay,
so first of all, how did the turkey trot go? Looks like you had a good.
We had a great turnout. We had, I didn't count, 12ish people.
The picture had 12.
Oh, there you go. We had 12 people. We had some people do a 5K, some people do 8K, and some do an 11. About 3 or 4 people brought treats. Oh. So went for a nice little run. All the dogs just got excited.
All the ears in the room just went up.
We had someone brought chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
Someone brought pumpkin rolls. Someone brought pumpkin balls that had like icing on them.
Those probably weren't any good.
No, they were good because they had sugar coated on them. That's what made them
just like
good.
Pumpkin pie, which has sugar in it.
Yeah, but not coated.
Yeah.
And then Brian brought these Milky Way Rice Krispie treats, which y'all just snacked on before this, which were delicious.
They were like fudgy.
Dense.
Yeah, very dense. They're one and done for me. Like
you got a little cube.
Like one an hour. You can't eat 2 back to back.
Again, diabetes. But anyways.
But yes, we had a good time. Weather was great. One dog came. Mary brought her dog Maddie.
I saw the adopt.
Yeah, up for adoption. Adopt Maddie here. Can you put that there, Harley?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, thank you. Very sweet pup up for adoption. So yeah, had a good time, and then everyone went home and did their Turkey Day things.
Lovely.
Yeah. Would you ever do a turkey trot?
I mean, would I?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
How do you feel about turkey trots?
Fine. Yeah.
How do you feel? Okay, one's like we had where it's just like, okay.
3 miles isn't that far.
How many?
3 miles.
No.
3.1. I guess you did I did
5 miles.
You did 8. You did a 4, 8, and 11. Is that what you said?
5, 8, and 11.
Turkey trots are usually a 5K, which is
Usually
3.1 miles.
Yep.
So
Yeah. How do you feel about our variation where it's just like, hey, members of the gym, come get a run in. If you want to bring people. Versus like, hey, I'm paying to do this thing.
Oh, way better. Way better. Yeah, I wouldn't ever pay money to go run 3 miles.
What if it's for like charity?
Oh, just donate to that charity.
Okay.
I don't like people use athletic feats, and like I think we've done it too, as like a way of raising awareness or money, and that's totally fine. I think turkey trots are a little. I don't know.
Well, okay.
I'm glad, it's cool that people get up off their butt and do something before they go eat. Like,
yeah, I think that's really cool.
I think that part's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. We did it at 9 a.m., so it's perfect. Everyone was able to have breakfast, then come do it. Why doesn't weightlifting have something similar?
I'm glad you asked, Chris. My boss's boss, he just was on a podcast recently talking about it, but it's a concept. I don't remember where he got it from. I'm pretty sure he stole it from somewhere. If he didn't, sorry. But we're going to steal it from him and talk about it. But the equivalent 5K fun run, because that's a really common thing, like a turkey trot or anything else. Other sports have a pretty low barrier of entry. Like you can actually not train at all for a 5K run and do it. No, I'm serious. Like I'm not saying it's going to go well or you're going to have a good time. But how many people do you know that like actually really aren't like in shape? And they're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go do that 5K, and they can do it, right. no problem. And it takes a long time or whatever, and that's totally fine. Sometimes people can not run at all and still be faster than Jason Kelsey. You know that does happen.
That does happen.
That has been known to happen.
That has happened once.
But like it's so really low barrier of entry, and it's not long enough to where you're gonna mess yourself up. From like if you try to run a marathon and you did zero training, you could probably finish it over a long enough period. Like you could literally walk it. Yeah. A lot of people do. But if you tried running it, you might like actually have like a minor injury, you know, like whereas fun run, not so bad. Weightlifting doesn't seem to have that accessibility.
It does not. But what if it did?
What if it did?
What if like gyms like ours had like, okay, on Thanksgiving, come get your turkey lift off.
Oh, okay. So you're saying eventize it a little bit more. We're talking more in general, like you can do it anytime instead of just on Thanksgiving. But I like where your head's at.
Yeah, what if
made it on Turkey Day? No, you can leave it.
Okay, leave it. No one else is gonna do it.
No, it's still the same problem. Is how do you do it? So,
yeah, because you have to have equipment. You have to have space.
So what for a fun run, you just need to pay the local organizer money, and that's it. And then there's a course, I guess.
That's for the athlete. You have to do nothing. You show up and I guess pay.
You do need shoes, but you could not buy expensive shoes.
Right. You don't even necessarily need shoes.
Yeah.
I've seen like the day when I ran the marathon, there was a guy out there doing it barefoot. He beat me.
Good for him.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be common. You would
right.
So let's just say like the ordinary way you would do a 5K is you would have a basic pair of running shoes, which would nowadays cost you. I don't know if you go to like Marshalls, you could get them for like $20, but you'd probably ordinarily pay what $60 to $100.
The average new pair is probably like $120, $130 of actual running shoes.
All right. So that's it.
That's
right?
it. That's all you need.
You just need clothes.
Clothes.
You need clothes. And clothes you'd ordinarily already have, so you wouldn't necessarily need to buy those.
Correct.
Okay. So that's all you'd need.
And even like you could argue shoes you probably already have.
How much is a 5K average?
Oh, that's a great question. I bet those are probably $50 at most.
Wow. Okay.
At most.
So $50 to go run outside with other people.
Yeah, because like around the Crown and like marathons, they're expensive. They're $100.
Yeah. Well, that requires like citywide, like cops need to be there, and I get that. But like a 5K, you just kind of run it on the sidewalk, you know, like.
Sometimes they close the road down.
Okay. For big ones, probably.
For big ones, yeah. Let's call it $50 tops.
So comparatively, Taylor, how does one start to do weightlifting?
Well, you can't
to compete, I guess.
Compete in weightlifting. You gotta learn how to do it first.
Yeah.
Which is the whole thing. That's a whole barrier.
So what are all the steps?
God bless. Well, if we're talking sorry, I got comfy in my chair here, listening to y'all. We need shoes, weightlifting shoes.
So how much are weight?
I have no idea now. Actually,
you could get a discount pair of weightlifting shoes for $100.
Okay, so you got $100 weightlifting shoes
minimum.
Okay, so we're not gonna talk about clothing because again, like with running, you hopefully have clothes when you show up.
But no, we're talking about competing. So
a singlet?
So like they have signed up to do a time trial in a 5K.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, you need. Well, Okay, we won't get into the semantics of that. A singlet, so we're talking $120, 100 to 170.
You could maybe get a cheap wrestling singlet for something, but yeah, you'd ordinarily spend at least $100
Yeah,
on a singlet.
let's just say on average,
So
$100.
you're at $200 right now.
Your entry fee could be anywhere from $50 to $200 depending on the event.
Average local meet is probably
$100. 75?
75.
We'll call it
So you're at
75.
$275. Okay.
And then that's just, I mean, that's to compete, I guess. That's all you would need.
Did you say shoes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
shoes.
we got shoes and singlet already.
I mean, like, I know this, you're not really including this, but like paying for the training.
So let's go back to, so that's what you need to do it. So
Then we go backwards.
So the other one was shoes and $50, right?
And you can just show up.
So it's like $150. We're at $275 right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Preparing, so training. How do you prepare for the 5K?
Well, let's talk beginner. Couch to 5K training plan. You can find that on Google for free. So
I bet you go to ChatGPT and ask.
Yeah, you go to ChatGPT. It'll give you a perfectly fine running plan. There's apps now that do free-ish running plan. So zero.
So $0.
Let's say you're properly changing your shoes. You know, for someone 200 pounds, I'm changing my shoes every 500 kilometers. So that's for someone just training for a 5K. That's probably 6 months. So 2 pair of shoes a year.
But for the 5K itself, just that one pair.
That way you could buy one pair and do the whole training plan and the race would be fine.
And you could go to any of the free tracks. You could run outside.
Yep.
You could join a gym.
You could. You probably should.
Or like there's run clubs all throughout the city. Like, I mean, we have at least just in our area, like 5 run clubs.
Oh, there's a run club every day. And you could go.
And all of them are free.
For free.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. And they even give you like half off pizza and stuff like that.
Yeah. You just show up.
Okay, so $0 for the training, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, the weightlifting training.
We're talking about you got to go to a gym to learn how to, because we're talking about safety here. I mean, like, I know. So here's the thing that like I'm actually kind of internally wrestling with is like, we're saying, oh, you can just go outside and run, but like really, like running's more than just running. You should actually run correctly because like there is.
You should.
Yeah. Well, same way you should weightlift correctly. So like, I guess like, are we doing apples to apples here? Or are we just saying?
I guess strip it down.
Let's just say, because I could go. I mean, when I started weightlifting, I don't think you can do this anymore. I could go online, get a Catalyst program. I could go to my Globo gym or CrossFit gym into a corner and do my program. Now, would it be correct? Was my form good? Probably not, but I was doing it.
So you could probably get a free program
or a cheap program.
Yeah, or very cheap. Let's go with free.
Like I think Heavy Metal had for a while a 4-week prep program we sold on our website for $50 or something.
It was a 6-week peaking cycle, and I don't remember how much we sold it for.
But it wasn't that. But let's say it was $50 or something for 6 weeks.
But you could probably there's enough PDFs out there that you could get that for free, just like Couch to 5K.
Yeah.
You know, and then you could watch YouTube videos on technique, and that is also free. And then, but then you would need to. So the main differentiator, you could get instruction and programming for free, even though it wouldn't be good. But you would still need equipment and a place to train.
Right. And then also day of, you need a coach because you don't know, if you're a newbie, you don't know how weightlifting, this is not powerlifting where you know I'm third every time. There is a chess game that is occurring.
That's true.
And that you need to get a coach and not just assume when you get to a meet that a coach will be there.
Instead of just asking, hey, can somebody just...
Can we normalize that, not doing that?
Can we normalize coaches going to meets to coach their athletes?
Yeah.
I didn't know that we had to, but apparently we do.
And athletes normalize getting a new coach if your coach won't come coach you.
Or also like,
or athletes valuing that their coach has to be there.
Yeah, value it, and then also communicating that they're going to go to this meet. Because I do have heard stories of athletes signing up for meets, not telling their coach, and then be like, "Oh, you're not going to be there," and coaches being like, "Dog, I wasn't planning on going to this meet."
Yeah.
So like, there's a double, like there's 2 lanes.
So
there.
what's the cheapest gym membership? You could probably get Crunch. I know they did it like a $10 deal, but let's say it's like $30.
It's called $30.
$30 a month for 3 months, so $90. So we're at $365. No.
It was close.
Yeah. $365 versus the $150 still. Okay, that's bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
And that's not even paying for the coach to be there, by the way.
Yeah, and that's right.
Okay.
Also, accessibility to when this occurs. Because like a 5K, you can find almost every weekend.
True.
You can't find a meet every weekend.
No.
That's like, how many meets are in Charlotte every year? Weightlifting meets.
I don't know. We run all of them, and we usually do 2 to 3.
Like we're Charlotte's the 15th largest city in the U.S., and there's only 3 meets a year within the city.
Shoot, Atlanta now. Atlanta used to be like where you'd have to go for all the meets. I think they're only doing 2. It's Andy.
There's a few, but yeah,
like,
they're kind of spread out.
Like, so that's it's
accessibility to compete. So all right, that was the bare minimum. Now let's talk about what you should do. So if you were gonna run, okay, you shouldn't. You could probably do the Couch 5K program. Like, there's nothing wrong with that for a beginner.
Yeah,
because it's just like intelligent and progressed.
Yep.
Do you think? But would it be common for you would go to a run club probably? Maybe you get like a shoe sizing. Even you go to one of the stores and you do the free
assessment
thingy.
Yep.
That shoe probably ends up costing you a little bit more though.
Yep.
Right. So maybe
I'm spending like $150 on my shoes.
So now we're up to $200 if in the way that you would do it proper, but no one's there to coach you. Like no one's coaching you through the 5K.
Right.
I don't think it would be common to get coaching for running, even though it's a good idea to.
Yeah, it's not. I think it's becoming more common with just High Rocks plug. I think more High Rocks athletes are getting running coaches because they realize how important it is in the race. So I think or maybe I'm just seeing it more because I'm now in that world more. But coaches for running specific is a thing.
Yeah, no, I know it is, but your average person doing a 5K, they're not paying for it, right?
Right. No, and like honestly, like I've said this a lot. It's like I kind of wish I liked running because you can just at any point put on your shoes, go outside and do it. Yeah. There is like when we travel, I'm like, I wish I just could go run instead of being like, all right, I gotta take my shoes, find a gym. Where can I snatch? Where can I clean? Can I use chalk?
And also, to back up that point, it was like that's one thing I enjoy. Like we went to Pittsburgh for the meet. It was like, oh, I'm starting running now. It was a cool way to adventure the city. I was like, oh, I got a 12K run today. I'm going to go through 12 kilometers of this new city I've never been in. It's a cool way to see it.
Yeah, even I ran in Norway.
Yeah.
Like I ran twice because it was pretty, and like I don't like running. Like I don't do it right, but I just was like, all right, I think I had my Apple Watch, and I'm like, I'm just going to do this for 30 minutes. I'm not saying I ran 30 minutes straight, by the way, or anything like that. But like I just kind of I would like did a jog, and I would actually do my like sprint movements, like the skips and all that kind of stuff. And then I would just like, whenever my heart rate got really high, I stopped and walked, and then I just ran, and that was it. And so but I could do that in 30 minutes, no problem.
Yeah.
Which is a big advantage.
Yeah.
Like I can't do that with weightlifting.
No, weightlifting, like a normal like workout is 90 minutes to 2 hours.
So then let's talk about why. So running, don't need a lot of mobility.
Or flexibility.
Correct.
You can just weightlifting, need a lot of mobility. Running, you could learn a basic running form probably pretty quickly.
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, also because like it's pretty repetitive, so as long as you like aren't way off.
I'm about to say I'm picking on people. Like most people run decently, but like if you're trying to do something well, like you should probably get a running coach. But most people can go outside and like run and not be completely wrong.
Most people don't pick up a bar the first time and do a perfect snatch.
Correct. No, most people are confused.
I would say you're starting further ahead in running because you've been running since you were a child. Like at least doing the motion, even if it's not great, you're doing a version of it your whole life.
But in a snatch, you have like mobility challenges in basically every joint of the body. Like your shoulders have to be so mobile. Your spine actually has to be so mobile. Your hips have to be so mobile. Your knees have to be comfortable going into a deep squat.
Ankles,
and you need to have good ankle flexibility, right? So, okay. But you would normally hire a coach to get ready for a meet or train somewhere.
Correct.
Right. So how much would that? Do we want to use us, or do you want to use just an average?
I mean, we can use us because we know our prices.
So if you just did 3 months here to a meet, right? So 12 weeks. Okay, so you're at $555 just for like gym access and coaching at that point. Plus,
we said $100 shoes.
We said $100 shoes.
$100 singlet.
We did $100 singlet. Oh, the meet. Let's say it was $75.
Yep.
So you're at $830 to prep 12 weeks for a meet.
Yeah.
Versus, I think we were at $200 for the other one. So it's 4 times as much.
4 times. That's an issue. I don't know if it's an issue. It's just harder for people to get into the sport because of that.
Yeah. So what can you do to change that?
You as the athlete?
To reduce the barriers of entry. How do we create a version that's $200 that gets people interested in weightlifting versus $830?
Capital does no suits, no scales. So the gym that Sean's Irish coach owns in Dublin, Capital Strength, does no suits, no scales, meaning no weightlifting singlet and no weigh-in. to help people the first time, or just people that need to like practice competing. So it still runs like a meet. I think he does it very cheaply. It's like,
it's usually very inexpensive.
It's like 25, 30,
and then,
30 euro.
You wouldn't need a singlet. And then like, we maybe wouldn't have bought shoes yet. Or
like, so some of them, a lot of them are the people who are just their first time doing weightlifting.
But you still need to do snatch, clean, and jerk.
Right.
And probably have learned how to do that.
Right. Well, but that could reduce that. And then also a lot of times, I mean, I don't know if I haven't read the rules and this is bad. USA Weightlifting used to do a thing where if it was your first meet, you could get by without wearing a singlet.
I think it's still like at meet director's discretion.
You can do like we've had kids contact us, like parents. Yeah. I'm like, you can wear a t-shirt and shorts. We just have to see knees and elbows. Because I don't want a parent of an 8-year-old having to buy a singlet.
Right.
Like, let's see if your kid actually likes the sport before we spend $830.
Yeah.
So more what I'm getting at is that 5K is this like really stripped, really basic general pop version of running racing. Running racing occurs at the Olympics, is the 1500 meter, like in the mile as an example. But those things are not the same things.
Right.
Okay. That is like the 1500 meter raced on a track with a gun start out of blocks with spikes on, with a singlet on, actually also a singlet, is actually way closer, even though it's like a higher level. That's what a weightlifting meet is. Those are like as formal. They've got over here on the other side this, hey, we're just gonna all pay $50 and it's Thanksgiving and we're gonna do a turkey trot and it's super fun and simple. So how do you take really, really formal 3 attempts, weight changes, calling your name out, strip it down into something that's like that?
Well, we did. I mean, what about the game of, like, when we did Game of Lifts as an event? Like, the one we did when fundraising for Doha.
Okay, so a different game.
Like a different gamified where, like, you weren't necessarily getting cards out. There wasn't any of that. You would say, like, you go up to the board and, like, these are my attempts. Like, Olga would say, I'm going to try and snatch. My first snatch is going to be 75 kilos. And she'd put 75 on the board. And that was either miss or make. And it was that kind of thing where they declare, like, this is the lift that's going to count for this. And that's one way to maybe do a competition style where we're trying to lift the most weights against other folks, but less formal.
Yep.
So you still need shoes, and you still need gym membership, so it doesn't get away with that. But like,
you still need to learn how to lift. That one.
Well, yeah, there is. I think that I think that's going to be the not problem, but that's the bare minimum. Like, to Chris's point, like, we're biped, right? Biped, that's what it's called. Individuals, like, we run, we walk, we've always been doing this. So this is something that we can do at any point in time, versus like snatching and cleaning is not something that is inherently native to the way we move. And especially not for someone an adult, especially. Like, if we're talking about children, I think that we could probably find even better entries, like easier entries, but like an adult is going to be a harder ask. Yeah. Because like the mobility and the flexibility and the time commitment is going to be higher for them to learn.
So Florida weightlifting now has what they call Olympic, which is snatch and clean and jerk that they compete in the high schools. But before that happened, they have what they now call traditional, which is hilarious to me, but it is traditional in their system. And it is bench press and clean and jerk. And because most people are going to bench, and then it's easier to teach somebody to do a clean, essentially.
And most of them do power cleans too. A lot of like the kids do power cleans.
They probably do, but yeah, I think that was the intention, is like really, really basic stuff. So those things are still with a barbell, but it would probably be easier to teach those things or reduce the mobility demands, the technical entry. Like, I think if we just simplify, so if you can just get a barbell in people's hands, you could probably teach them basic things, even though it's still like skill-based and technical. And now you're getting in the direction, instead of just, it's like really strict weightlifting rules. Like, maybe it's just a fun game. Maybe it isn't snatch and clean and jerk. Like, we were talking about the high rocks. Could a person do a high rocks, do a half rocks?
Yeah.
Right. And need to go to a gym like this?
They absolutely could.
They could do it just fine, right?
They'd complete it. They'd be sore as shit and not do very well, but yeah, absolutely. And
there wouldn't be a movement really that would hold them back.
It's a very low skill thing. Like, squatting is the only thing. If you can't squat, then you can. But even then, if you're unable to squat, they bring out this box to where you do a quarter squat to the box, and so
the half rocks is like the not RX.
So half rocks is half the distance of running and half the reps of all the stations.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
So you still do all the movements.
Yep.
Okay.
But even if half, full, whatever, none of the movements are so skillful that an ordinary person who works out
It'd be fun.
couldn't do off the street. Whereas like an ordinary person who works out probably can't snatch.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is where you wanted to go with this, but where my brain is going is because as a business would be a horrible idea because it's just giving away stuff for free. But like, I know you've wanted to do some type of scholarship program for a while, which would be really cool to do eventually when we're ready. But like, what if we did a, 12-week, where like, hey, maybe you commit to these 12 weeks, you're coming 3 days a week. You only get charged if you don't come. And at the end, we're doing this game of lifts where you get to like Taylor's idea of like game of lifts. Okay, here are your 3 lifts. You're snatching 70, 75, 80. If you make the lift, you go up the next attempt. If you miss it, you stay at the same weight. There's no change in cars, nothing like that. And I know this doesn't solve the issue as a global unless every single weightlifting gym starts doing this. But just an idea of a way to solve that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, it's not good. It's definitely not a good for the business, but it's good.
You have to revise the market. Like whenever I've talked about scholarships, it's always with youth in mind or something like that. So you'd have to limit it to that. So otherwise, I think you get people. We've had people come in and use our free offerings and literally post while they're in the fucking building that they have no intention of joining and that they're just there to get free shit and that's it. So I don't think I would give a free 3-month gym membership to an adult, like regardless of their means, just because unfortunately that's what we've run into and that sucks. But yeah, I think it's not a bad idea to see if people like fall in love with it. Because what I'm getting at is $830 to see if you love something.
Yeah.
And you don't have that restriction over on the other side.
So what if we do this? Okay, maybe this is this will turn into a brainstorming session. But what if when we do the Team Cup in January, what if we do that? Like, all right, you can form youth teams. You got to come, you and 3 of your friends. There's 4 of y'all. You're going to do this 12-week training cycle, learn these movements, and then you get to compete as a team at the end of this.
Damn, son. Well, we should have started that 4 weeks ago.
Well, no, I think there's like Chad has a athlete who he's doing PT with who is just enamored with weightlifting. Every time he's in here, he's just like, what are they doing and why are they doing that? And he's asking, Chad's explaining it. So like, obviously he's getting the bug.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, kid, you wanna learn weightlifting? Like, what if we do this thing?
I like this idea.
I mean, this is the future of weightlifting means that we need to have kids finding the sport. And we're doing a good job, but the pipeline is not there as much as it used to be with CrossFit. So like the only way they're seeing it is if their parents or their friends are doing it, right? Especially like in towns, like if we talk about like BFE, middle of nowhere, like you're not going to have a bunch of weightlifting. Like I didn't have weightlifting. And I mean, I know that was 20 years ago or whatever, but like when I tried to sign up for weightlifting sport, like weightlifting times, they would put me in the women's strength training class instead of weightlifting. So anyway, point is like, you got to get, like, if we're talking about like the grassroots growth of weightlifting as a whole, like as an entire sport, it's kids.
Yeah.
And it's even if we only expose them and they do one meet and that's it, they still know what weightlifting is and maybe they'll come back to it. Or maybe they'll tell somebody about it. Like there's always like, or like, hey, I'm doing a meet, come watch me. And then their friend does it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like kids are funny. Like I think this is how we find them and they may not be the next Olivia Reeves, but if they can find, there's a whole, look, here we go. Here's my soapbox. With women, especially, like finding the confidence in their bodies, feeling strong in their bodies, feeling like they can have body control, even if they don't compete long term, like it's still something that's really cool.
I think the main goal is to just get a barbell in somebody's hands and see if they recognize how great it is to be strong and powerful and just add that to their life. Like that's all I would want. Yeah. I don't necessarily need them to compete in weightlifting, but to do that.
Or even if they did power, like I know that we shit on powerlifting sometimes, but like even if that's a barbell in hand, I know, but it's a barbell in hand, and if it makes somebody feel
I need you to move it fast, and I need you to move it through a greater range of motion because the point of powerlifting is to like trick yourself into reducing the range of motion to as little as possible to maximize your output.
Anyways,
sorry.
Please, powerlifters.
Sorry,
powerlifters. Don't come at me.
I'm on Sean's side with this.
Powerlifting is a great sport for auxiliary training to being good at weightlifting.
I tried to powerlift before I weightlifted. Like that's what I tried to do, and they were like, no, you need to weightlift.
No, powerlifting's great, but I would want people to be able to move. Like what I'm getting, I think there are more let's just say longevity benefits to squatting in a way that you would for weightlifting, to putting things over your head instead of only laying down on a bench and reducing your range of motion as much as possible, and then to moving things fast through a great range of motion. So that's all I would say. So, but fundamental to learning how to do those things are squatting and deadlifting like the way you would in powerlifting, and I guess bench pressing.
Well, I just thought about when you were talking about like kids too, like the Florida thing, and you were like, oh, it's bench and power clean. I was like, I wonder if we did squat, bench, clean.
Possibly, yeah.
Because then like clean, half of the clean is the damn deadlift anyway, so.
Yeah, you got to know how to pick things up.
Yeah, and so
Smart,
you're just doing
you know?
it faster and with more effort.
Yep, with basically a jump in the middle of it.
So I don't know, maybe that's something too.
Which translates to other sports better. Because I think that's another thing is youth. You don't want them being stuck in just one sport. I think that's I think that's changed since we were kids. Because like when I was a kid, I played each season there was a new sport and you just kept switching. Now I feel like kids are like getting stuck in their one sport at like 7 years old. And that's the only sport they play because there's so many ways now, like with travel ball and stuff like that, they can play that same sport year round, and they're learning less skills because they're getting stuck. So I think it'd be a good way to like, okay, you're doing this, you're playing football. Okay, now during the off season, you lift some weights.
That's
have
what
some
we
fun.
want. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's your task, listener, is to find out what the format is for us to be able to give people to get them into weightlifting that's low cost, that isn't maybe explicitly doing a weightlifting meet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think we need to get you, one of y'all two, and or Kane, in front of a group of kids to give a demonstration and speech. And at the end of it, we offer not in a salesy way, because like the end goal isn't to just get more members. The end goal for this is to actually get youth with barbells in their hands. You get to do this 12-week cycle and come to the gym and blah, blah, blah.
I came up with this like an 8-week version actually for
Okay.
Kane. But the problem is that we need to start like now.
Yeah.
So
Let's
Well-
get started.
Oh, hang on. Put a pin in that. I got something offline we'll talk about because I have a thought.
okay.
No, I'm not going to share this with this is
Oh, okay.
proprietary information.
All right. Yeah. Let us know what your best idea is to get most people doing weightlifting. We're open to any ideas and thoughts and strategies. And then if they suck, we'll shoot them down. I'm just kidding. Well,
We'll tell everybody about your shitty idea.
no. There's like, because other sports are doing a variety of things. Like the thing that my boss mentioned is the NFL like pump pass kick
Yeah.
thing. That gets a lot of people that actually don't play football to do football movements. And I doubt a lot of those kids go on to become football players. I know some of them do, but ordinarily they're already playing football. But it creates fans of football and gets them more interested in that way. And so even if we got people being fans of weightlifting and adjacent and recognizing how hard it is to do the barbell movements because they've done it themselves, cool. That'd be a great thing. So, all right, ready to wrap it up?
Yeah, that was a fun, no planned episode. I think it turned out good.
It was great.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime, guys. I'm really excited. Thank you guys for joining us for today's episode, especially Sean Rigsby. You can find him on Instagram. Chris Yandle. Also find him on Instagram.
That's very professional hosting right there.
That
Thank
was
you.
pretty good.
I'm also Tayler Harris. Thank you so much for joining us, and y'all have a nice weekend.
It's called stuffing.
Dressing.